Hey friends, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be reviewing some brand new palettes by Morphe. So these are the brand new Morphe 2 Ready in 5 eyeshadow palettes. So I picked up 3 of the shades on Ulta's website. So Ulta actually only carried 3 out of the 4 palettes, so I got the 3 that they had. So the first one we got is From Hawaii with Love. Here's what all the shades look like. And then I got the Malibu one, which of course is a neutral, which I didn't really want to get. I would have preferred to get the blue one, but again, Ulta did not have the blue one. And then we got Palm Springs. This is probably my favorite. I just absolutely love this color story. So these all retail for $7, honestly, which is a great deal. I have not pulled them out yet and looked at like the pan sizes or anything like that. So let's go ahead and do that quick. So I'm thinking for today, 2 different looks with 2 different palettes. I really wanted to do that third look, but you guys, I am so busy this weekend that I only have time to do 2 looks. Okay, you guys, so here is what the inside looks like. So it is a see-through packaging and it says Morphe 2. And then here are the shades. I absolutely love this. I feel like these are small and compact. And believe it or not, you guys, the palettes that I reach for on a daily basis when I am not filming videos are super small palettes. I feel like when I'm looking at a super small palette of 5 shades, I just know what look I'm going to do and it's super easy. So I knew I had to pick these ones up. Here is the Malibu one. So I probably won't be using this one today just because I have Morphe palettes that have these shades in them like 100 times. I don't understand why Ulta would bring out 3 out of the 4 palettes and leave the blue one out. Like, I'm curious. Here is the last one in From Hawaii with Love. I think this is probably my favorite color story. Besides like the green one, I really like this one as well. I'm going to take the Ace Beauty Amplifying Eyeshadow Base and prime one lid. So the whole theme around the Morphe 2 palettes and like the Morphe 2 foundation and everything is supposed to be for like super quick, simple, easy looks. So what have you guys been up to? I just feel like summer's going by so fast and I've been slacking with my videos so bad. So today is July 16th and my daughter will be going back to school in August, like late August. I just feel like, I don't know, the time's going by super duper fast. I think it just feels like that the older you get, honestly. Like I feel like now that I'm 26, I just feel like everything goes by so much faster and I just feel super old. Okay, so I didn't mention, but I'm pretty sure there's 3 mattes in every palette and 2 shimmer shades, which honestly is a good mix of both. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to start with my BH number 8 brush, and I'm going to start with the From Hawaii Love palette. So I'm going to start with this shade right here, and I'm pretty sure this is called Tropical Smoothie. I never really know how to read the names because sometimes they're backwards and then sometimes they're right on point. So I'm going to start tapping this along the outer V and also into the crease. I'm kind of curious to see if this is going to be like Morphe's other formula, like in their bigger palettes, which I'm guessing it probably is. I think this is the first time Morphe's ever done such a small palette that I've ever seen anyways, because they have their 9 pans, but they're like a lot bigger than these ones. You want to keep both eyes kind of simple. Just because, again, these are 5-minute get ready palettes. So just in case anybody that's watching this video doesn't have like a lot of time to get ready, just want to kind of make it quick. Which usually with Morphe's eyeshadows, the looks are really quickly because they usually blend themselves out really well. So this one is either called Pink Sand or Lee Life. I thought it was Lee Life, but then again, would this one actually be Pink Sand? I don't know, but we're going to take the lighter toned matte shade and we're just going to go ahead and blend this out. I'm kind of thinking I should have went in with the deepest matte shade first, and then I could use the 2 lighter ones to blend it out. Guys, so the blend is blending out really, really nicely. I do want to deepen up the outer V though, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the deepest matte shade, and I think this one is called Road to Hana, but I feel like this shade I have seen in a lot of Morphe palettes. So again, just going to tap this along the outer V. Really just going to use this shade to kind of deepen everything up. But I'm so happy today because my boyfriend's finally getting his car back. He hit a deer, or I shouldn't even say he. I hit a deer a couple months ago in his car. And it's been in the garage like ever since because it really wasn't drivable after that point because the radiator had a hole in it. It was leaking antifreeze all over. And yeah, we're kind of happy to like be getting it back. But you guys, literally, I was so embarrassed. So right after the accident with his car, he wanted to take my car to work just because it was a little bit safer. And I could take his car to the school because it's only a couple miles away. And when I got to the school, I left the car running and my sister looks at me and she's like, Crissanna, the car's smoking. And I ran over. And you guys, I had never been so embarrassed in my life. So I go over and I shut the car off really quick and I look on the ground and there is literally antifreeze everywhere. So I shut the car off and I was like contemplating like, what the heck am I going to do? So I ended up jumping in it and I drove it down to the bottom parking lot at the school, which is like I don't know, it's like a quarter of a mile away. And I drove down there and I parked it and we let it sit all night. And then we went back and picked it up and then we had it towed to the garage. But yeah, it was like really, really bad and super embarrassing, which I know I shouldn't be embarrassed because I don't know, like you shouldn't be embarrassed like that. But then again, you know how it feels like when you're in that situation. So this shade really deepened everything up just how I wanted it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dip between the two lighter matte shades, being right between both. And just going to start blending this out right here. So now that this blend is looking decent, we're going to go in with some shimmer shades. So I'm first going to take the lighter shimmer shade. And I know that this one for sure is called Aloha Glow. And I'm taking this on a Morphe 124 brush. So I know personally for me, I feel like Morphe shimmers have gotten a lot better over the last year. I mean, look how pretty that is. Super duper pretty. Okay, then we're going to go for the deepest shimmer shade. This is either called Pink Sand or Lee Life. I'm leaning towards Lee Life, but I'm not sure. Using the same brush, I went ahead and cleaned it off. It picked up a lot of product. So it's just going to go right here next to the last shimmer shade. We're just going to blend it right over here into the matte. I'm only going to dip my brush once because I don't want to like darken this up at all. So I'm just going to go back in once more with the deepest matte shade. And you guys already know the drill. Just going to tap this out. So let's go ahead and do the lower lash line quick. So I think for the lower lash line, I'm going to take this shade and then the lighter shade. So I'm first going to go in with the deeper shade. I'm just taking this on a Jessup 226 smudger brush. This is a set of brushes you can buy on Amazon. And I'm just going to run this right here, keeping it as close to the lash line as I can. Then I'm taking the lighter matte shade. Just going to blend this out. Okay, so we will add lashes and all that good stuff at the end. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and prime this eye so we can start working on look number 2. Oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. I literally just did this much of this eye and I realized I was not recording. So I'm going to walk you back through the steps, but we're going to go back through the steps all again anyways. So I took this brown shade and this is called Canyon Views or Canyon Views. Then I took the green to blend this out. This is called Cactus Garden. And then I took the yellow up here, which is called Sunny Days, and that went right up by the brow bone. But again, we're going to go back through all the steps anyways, just to darken everything up. Really didn't miss much, so I'm going back in with the deep brown. I'm using all the same brushes I was already using. And we're just going to go ahead and deepen this up. So I'm starting to think that the green and the yellow would go together, and then the brown and the yellow would go together. But I don't know if all three of them are going to look that nice together. I honestly think that the green and the brown could be evenly as dark. I'm going to go back in with the green shade. I'm not going to add much, just a little bit. Just blend right here. Okay, once more, going back in with the matte yellow shade. Just blending this out. So let's go ahead and for some shimmer shades now. First, taking the shimmer shade called Desert Dreams. And again, this is going to go on the inner part of the lid. Ooh, really pretty, like yellowish shade. Okay, so this isn't like a super shimmery shade. It's definitely more of like a glossy finish, whereas these are glossy finish, but they're definitely still really shimmery. Kind of remind me of the Def Leppard palette that I reviewed a couple videos back, where the shimmer shades in that, you guys, they were so bad. They were like a matte shade. I'm gonna take the shade in the center. This is called a Desert Sunset. Now this shade, you guys, looks super shimmery and like super sparkly. Now this is gonna go right here in the center. You guys already know the drill. If you guys watch my videos, you know exactly how I do my eyeshadow at this point. Sometimes I switch it up just to be a little bit different, but most of the time, it's the same thing. This shade is like super shimmery and it has like reflex of green in it. It's really, really pretty. Okay, I'm going back in with the deep brown shade again. And again, just going to tap this out. For the lower lash, we're going to take Canyon Views and also Desert Palms. First going in with Canyon Views. And then taking Desert Palms, the yellow shade. I'm just going to use that to blend this out. All right, y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and add liner lashes and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm back and this is the finished look. Let me go over all the products I used while I was off camera. So for the eyes on the green side, I took the LA Colors Neon Gel Liner in the shade Citrus. If you guys know, you know I absolutely love these. They're $2 at Walmart. And then for this side, we used a pink shade. And this is by Glam, and it just says a Color Crush. So I'm not sure if that's the shade name or if they're all called that, but I really, really like this. Kind of makes me look like I have pink eye, but it is really pigmented and really creamy. Okay, so for lips, I took the e.l.f. Retro Paradise Lip Liner in the brown shade. And then I took the Milani Color Fetish matte lipstick in the shade Tease. Absolutely love this pair together. So let me go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the two palettes that we used. So honestly, you guys, I absolutely love the color stories. And I think these are really fun and really easy for 5-minute makeup looks. The only thing I could complain about is the shimmer shades. I didn't realize it at the time I was applying, but there was so much fallout. I had it like directly under my eye. I had it all over my face. That's the only complaint. So if you're going to use these, I highly recommend spraying your brush. I typically don't do that, but if I use these again, I definitely will. But I really like that one, but I think this one probably has to be my favorite out of the two we tried. I just absolutely love the color story. I loved how these shimmers on the lid look very shimmery, but they're also very like glowy and like dewy looking, and I really like them. So yeah, honestly guys, if you're looking for like small compact palettes like these, I highly recommend. For $7, I think it's worth it. I definitely do want to pick up the blue one. I feel like I would have chosen that one over the neutral one any day. I mean, it's always nice to have like a smaller neutral palette in your collection, but I definitely was interested in the blue. And again, the one we didn't get to use was the neutral one in the shade Malibu. If you guys want to see this, let me know down in the comment section below, and also check me out on TikTok because I'll probably be doing a video with this one. So you guys, let me go ahead and give you guys a close-up and then we'll wrap up with today's video. So yeah guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and if you guys did end up liking this video, please be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all that you guys want to see next, let me know. And if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, go ahead. I do post content over there as well. And if you do come from YouTube, let me know on one of the videos and I'll follow you back. But yeah guys, other than that, we got to get going. I got to get my boyfriend's car today. I got to get back home. I got to get ready to do my sister's photo shoot, and yeah, I have a lot going on today, so I need to get off here. I'm just happy, you guys, that I was able to actually film this video today. I got right up out of bed this morning and I'm like, girl, you got to get on filming. Like, there's no wasting time. Like, don't sit out and drink your coffee for an hour. Like, you got to get ready. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm happy I was able to get that done today. But yeah, guys, other than that, thank you so much for sitting here and hanging out with me today. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.